Okay, hi guys. I switched back to my phone to record because this gimbal unfortunately doesn't have a stand. I actually didn't check. I'm just checking out. Yeah, I don't know if it can stand. We actually can. Damn. It's now 2:13 p.m. and I got my kit ready. I got my essentials ready. We'll go through that later. But now we just want to talk about the plan. So these guys released their stage times finally 2 days before. I think they released it 1 day before. It was on Friday, yesterday. So they released it yesterday night. And obviously, as we all feared, Yeet is in there. To be honest, I'm kind of happy and sad at the same time because I wanted to hear Still Counting, which is the only song I know by him. But also, I wanted to listen to his album and do a reaction video before this festival. So thank God he actually flicked. But it's kind of messed up. These guys knew that he wasn't going to come and they waited till literally yesterday so people will not be able to back out because there's just one artist missing or whatever. As long as Kati is still there, we're good. We're good. Which brings me to the next thing. Ken Carson and Kati are on different stages for some reason. The whole stage setup is very interesting, to be honest. That's why I have to cook up a plan. So there are 3 stages: Mary Jane's, Something Club, and Grab a Leaf. Game Review and Viva President does not in any way endorse or promote smoking. But yeah, they have 3 stages, and I think they have one really big stage, which is Grab a Leaf, because they have all the big shooters there. Right now, El Sweatshirt should be on at Grab a Leaf, and then Dom Kennedy is next, and then 2 Chainz at 3:30. Where it starts to get real is 6:25, Ken Carson. Party is at 7. So if by 6:50 he's not done, I'm just going to leave and go to the Grab a Leaf stage. And yes, obviously, I know I'm not going to be in front, but like the stage literally has the front section for VIP alone, so no one's going to be in front anyways. Also, I'm alone, so I'm not trying to go and reach there and they'll squash me. I'm only 6 foot. I have none of my guns here. Bosco is on holiday. Cardi will probably finish around 8. ASAP is next, but I really want to see Sir Baby, which is 8:25. I'm Mary Jane's. I wanted to see Rico Nasty too, but if out of these 3, ASAP, Rocky, Sir Baby, and Rico Nasty, I'm going to see Sir Baby. After Sir Baby, I can see Sofiego. I don't know. I'll probably see Preborn since it's the same stage. I don't know that many of the guy's songs, to be honest, but I like his music so far, the ones I've heard. So I'll see Preborn and then see Sofiego, and then go back to see Kid Cudi. I was going to listen to the Man on the Moon album on the plane, but I couldn't because these babies were just crying, man. They were just wanting to sleep. I don't know, now that I'm here, I'm clocking it down. I'm about to see just like 4 or 5 artists, which was not the plan at all. This is actually kind of messed up, man. These guys need to release stage times when they release the lineup because people need to know what they're actually getting. You promoted 30 artists, but in reality, none of us are seeing close to 10. Okay, if you stay on one stage, you should see an average 10 artists. But still though, it's also really hot here, which is amazing, but it's a problem when it comes to raging. It's 2:30, I'm trying to leave here by like 3, so I can get there by 3:30, 3:40, and then just walk around, because I know they have like a lot of murals and like dope spots to like take pictures of, or like I'll just see what's on the site. Let me show you guys my essentials. This is part of the essentials. So in this bag, which is my kit bag, I don't want to lose anything, bro. I want to keep everything inside this bag, and hopefully it doesn't fall off my body. This looks strong. On my wallet. Guys, pro tip, when you're going for things like this, take away the cards you need. So right now I have just my ID and 1 credit card inside this wallet. So at least if I lose, I don't have to get all these cards again. Sanitizer, I don't want anybody coughing and giving me their COVID. Bro, I'll spray sanitizer on them. Boom, I have my party glasses too. Once I have this on, guys, you know it's time. And then finally I have the gimbal here, which I think is all I need. At Dallas's airport, I went to get McDonald's and they got spicy chicken. These guys all have spicy chicken. I didn't know they all had. But so far, out of the 3 I've had, which is Popeyes, McDonald's, and Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is the king, man. McDonald's is not even in the battle. Popeyes was okay. But this McDonald's chicken tasted like... I'm talking about this specific one, and maybe they didn't cook it well. McDonald's, please don't come for me. I'm not saying everything is bad. But this specific one tasted like vulcanized, raw bad chicken. Guys, I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of scared. Oh, this is my first festival and I'm going alone. It's gonna be a lot of people there, but I'm a rager and the vamp, so I'll be good. I have this on. No one's gonna try me. Damn, my pull up like this is done. Before the host is walking. Time to rage. Apparently this is the exit to go all the way to the festival. Traffic is was crazy. Okay guys, this lift guy got tired of me and the damn traffic, because traffic was so much and it's still so much. Look at this game, Barlow. Hey, it's like a long line of cars. I'm the only one walking on this bridge. There's people walking here before though. I'm not mad. Maybe I'm going to be walking on the other side, who knows. These mountains are crazy. Race base is huge, man. I've been walking for at least 6 minutes now and I don't think I'm halfway there. It goes all the way around and then it's up there. So you see where all those things are? It looks like there's millions of people there. A bit closer. We still have a ways to walk, man, but that's kind of the place down there. Let's go. Because I found this guy to walk with. Both GA? What's this? The 1st of May, I think. Happy New Month. Oh shit, this guy is speeding. His bicycle, I didn't know he could ride cycles that fast. Yesterday was... I really want to look at the positive side, but what keeps coming to my head is this saying, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Man, I've talked about this so many times. I didn't listen, and of course it's too good to be true. I want to try and go in a sequential form so that everything can make sense. And I also don't know where exactly I stopped recording, because I randomly had footage. Such a weird position, but this is the best place for lighting. Let me kind of start from where the vlog ends. I had to come down from the Uber that was ridiculously outrageous. Bro, America is expensive, man. Jesus, especially California. Uber here is insane, and there is no other way to go around. So if you don't have a car, you're done. You're done. That's one big lesson, but we'll get to lessons at the end. I get in and I'm like, okay, let me go and get some merch. Like this one, I really like the colors. And they have a couple other ones I got. There's also this one. It's upside down, I know, but it's just graffiti that is there. And then I wore my t-shirt underneath. I will get to the why I did that later on in the video. That merch line took like 2 hours, bro. I was on that line for 2 hours. Me and the girls in front of me, every 5 minutes were like, bro, how long have you been here? The line wasn't moving. But I mean, there were so many people there, so I guess that's not anyone's fault, bro. There were so many people there. That's even why I couldn't vlog, man. It was just overwhelming, especially because I was there by myself. If you look like this, and I'm a short guy, not that short, I mean, I'm only 6'1". If you look like this, you can just see a sea of bodies, bro. I say, okay, let me see where the sets are, where the stages are, so I can execute my plan that I said in the other video, right? In terms of the artists I want to see. Tell me how this stage is all the way around here, that stage is all the way around here. First of all, I walked 20 minutes to get into the venue because there was traffic, right? So I had to come down from the Uber. And that was after the Uber, I tried 3 different entry routes, and then he just took me close enough and dropped me there. If you're walking from one stage to another, it's at least a 10-minute walk. At least. At least. Okay, whatever. I go to where Cardi stage is, right? Skiboki is performing. It was fire. It was a nice performance. His performance was actually really good. Like, I could hear everything, and the speakers were decent. So I was like, bro, this is gonna be so sick once Stop Breathing comes on. This is how I always think, right? So then Skiboki was done, and then it was like 5:30, I think. I was in front of the GA section, and I was just like, should I try to get to the other stage and see Ken Carson, or just stay here and watch Kati? I was really like, oh, let me not do it. But then I realized it's scorching hot, bro. Scorching hot. Like, I'm Nigerian, bro. I'm black. At one point, Seth, I was like, damn, it's burning. And then this white girl was like, oh, are you complaining? Look at me. And I was like, yo, I didn't know what to say, man. Maybe because I just came from Toronto and it was a quick switch. I had a big cup of water and I was like using the ice to rub my body every 5 minutes. Another reason was because the big stage, the grabber lift stage, was literally behind the sun. Like, the sun was above. Like, it was just cooking us. It was like we were watching the stage, and then the stage created a stage for us to be cooked by the sun. It was perfect. It was a perfect setup, bro. Nothing could save you from that sun if you were not in VIP. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna get more water and then go to Carson's set. And honestly, I thank God in heaven that I did that, because that could have been the best decision of the whole night, of the whole day rather. Bro, this guy's set was insane, man. I like 6, 7, 10, 15 songs of his, and I have a couple reaction videos that I've done for his albums that I haven't edited, bro. I'm behind at least 10 already filmed reaction videos, but I edited it, whatever. Ken Carson came out, Teenager Rager. insane, bro. How that we went hard, the more I realized how sandy the area was, bro. When you're out of breath and you're trying to breathe, all that's entering your throat is sand and dust. And remember I told you it's burning hot. But at least they had refuel stations for water, so if you had like your own bottle you could get, but then that ran out. So but they did refill a couple times, but I didn't even have a bottle anyway. I was literally going around begging people for water. Like once I say a nice looking human being, and hopefully they'll be friends, I'll just be like, hey bro, please just give me a go. Because the line for water, $15 water, was long. This USD also, don't forget. Long like this. I was like, bro, there's no point. And it was huge, so then you have to hold it around because you're not going to just drink all the water, right? It wasn't huge, but it was like this. Ken Casting finishes and I run. I already made friends with all the vamps from Ken Casting set, so we just ran to Playboy Casting set and we were so hyped. I was so ready. Literally, my hand was shaking like this. This was when I was like, okay, I don't think I can film because I'm about to bring out my phone on my game board to record, and I'm like, this guy beside me that I made friends with from Ken Casting set to just be like this. I moved to the other side, so I was just like, you know what, let me just chill. And I was going to rage, so I didn't even think I'll be able to edit, right? Film. So it was calm. Boom. Carrie set people are preparing, man. It comes down in his mountain. I was like, shit, bro, this is going to be epic. In the mountains. He came out in the mountains on some user stuff. I was so ready, bro. Even I told you my hand was shaking. When I saw that mountain and they started doing all the lights, bro, even worse, it was like this. That's how excited I was. He comes out. You guys know me. I don't know if you know me. If you're watching this video, I don't know if you know me. But I've watched at least Playboy Casting's concert, at least, like the main ones, at least 300,000 times at least. So I know the whole set list. I know how it starts. I know the intros for which song. If I hear the intro, I know which song is gonna play. Unless it's not a common song like King Vamp or Slayer or Metamorphosis that I've not really seen live. Every other one I know exactly what it is from the intro. So this guy started playing this intro and I was like, what is going on? This is the beginning of my uncertainty with Carti, which is always there. He came out and was apparently Rockstar made, and first thing I noticed that the speakers were so underwhelming, bro. We literally had to like stop singing to like find out where it is in the song and then continue singing, which is just killing vibes. Why am I singing and I'm louder than the speaker? And this was, I'm telling you, I was in front of GA, bro. I was holding GA. You know what's funny? I was just like, because I've been commenting on this Smokersclub Festival people's page since I've been commenting. I'm sure they will block me soon. Every post I'm commenting L or like scams, give us a refund. So a bunch of people have replied me being like, oh yeah, the seats area was also for GA, but it was first come first serve, which is another big problem because why would you book Cardi in a venue with seats? Like, have you heard his music? And it was a huge chunk of seats behind VIP. So then that was this whole area. Let's say this is the whole thing. That was like from here to here, gone. And this is where we started from. I'm like, bro, what the hell is this? We could barely hear the music. We would like jump around and be like, wait, what's going on? And then continue and like, we're just killing vibe. We couldn't hear this song. No problem. Let's keep raging, right? Rockstar made played. Then he went into T-Next, which I think was also another different intro. I don't think I've heard that intro from T-Next. And he also started on a weird time, right? T-Next side, I was like, okay, whatever. The rage continues. We'll manage and rage. All we have to do is hear the song. T-Next ends prematurely. Next thing, please excuse me, we're dealing with a safety concern. Apparently, I've seen videos, some Cardi fans rushed the barricade. Which, yes, I agree, it's messed up. We shouldn't do that. We ruined it for everybody, right? But like, bro, how hard is it to barricade something, man? You put this whole venue and then you put these small railings. You know, like when you're at a park and they just say, oh, you can't enter this area, and they put a small railing on the floor. Like, don't you have any sense? Don't you have any sense? How do you want to stop anybody with that barricade? I saw that thing from the beginning, and like at the beginning of the festival, I was really like paranoid because first of all, this GA that part that I told you about was on a slope like this. So I'm like, bro, this is really bad because the bar was here, and this is like, it doesn't take a genius to let you know that this is a problem. If everyone pushes down, it's just going to be an avalanche, and people in front are going to be in trouble, which is where I was. So I was thinking about that, and then I saw all the railings, and I'm like, bro, I can see how all these things can go wrong. But I was just like, bad vibes. Push the way. This guy keeps chanting, please, thank you for your patience. We're working on a safety measure. He chanted that thing continuously, like bro, excuse me, sorry for this, thanks for your cooperation, excuse me, sorry for your cooperation. And then they would like play like a music, thinking it's about, the music would like be climbing up, so we think it's about to start, and when it's about to start, everybody like get hype, and then he will now like say excuse me, didn't for. I was like, bro, what is this? Is it a joke?
Attention. We are dealing with a safety situation.
I think he was going to come back, go even harder, because I thought the speakers were on 30%. I just kept on hoping, bro, it's going to get better. Maybe they're going to increase the volume, something, you know what I mean? Like, this guy kept chanting it, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. As I was on that floor, sitting down, waiting for this song to continue, I could not believe my eyes, man. Flew all the way here, and this guy is just chanting this. Everybody's just like boo, one cat, and I was like, bro, this can't be real. This honestly can't be real. I kept on praying, please, Cardi, please don't play me once again. Next thing, as he was chanting, remember I told you he kept on chanting that thing repeatedly. He slickly like changed his phrase from excuse me, please take 2 steps back and we'll continue, like cooperate with us and we'll continue our programming. That was like what he was chanting, and then he slickly changed it to thank you for your patience. We're working to fix the safety measure. Please proceed to the next stage to continue with the programming. He changed, that was the last part he changed, that last sentence. He changed it from please cooperate with us and we'll continue programming and we'll continue the show, and then move to the next stage to continue with the day's program. I was like, bro, this is unreal. Me and like 6-7 guys that I was talking to about Playboy category, just like always songs are you most excited for, stuff like that. Like we were sitting down in the huddle and we couldn't believe ourselves, man. We were just like this. But then obviously, bro, people had paid too much money to be there, so we just moved to the next stage, which was Coach Ice. Coach Ice was also insane. I'm so happy I went with them to Coach Ice. I was going to go there anyways, because that was the other person I wanted to see. After Coach Ice was Pierbon, insane too, bro. At Pierbon was when I noticed that bare girls were moshing. Like, I don't know if it's because moshing is now popular or whatever in recent years, because from my experience, man, all the way in 2018, 2017, 2019, you push around, you hear girls that are like, But now I was there. One time, somebody pushed me so hard, and I hit my face on the person's head in front of me. It wasn't like painful. I was scared of my person, so I didn't want it to like rip off. But it was fine. It was just like my head, and then like I just kind of took like a peek, right? Because I didn't want to like look back. That would be like confrontational. So I just like took a peek. It was a girl. This girl was reaching hard, man. Once Pierbon came on, she started going. I was like, damn, that's sick, man. Respect. Anyways, Pierbon finished, and I was like, all right, let me go and see Rico. I saw STFU live. Insane. I was also in front for Rico Nasty, man. Once you are raging, once you are marching around, you can get to the front easy because the mosh pits open up. Bro, I'm telling you, as I was this place, really trying to just take in everything. The mountains, the view, the fact that Katia has also snaked us, and I was just like seeing mosh pits. I was there as an engineer trying to like analyze mosh pits, man. That shit is crazy. There should be some science behind it, man. The way like the circles open up here, and like it's just like wherever the energy is most is where it's like drive people to. So when people see the circles open up, they like move towards, bro, there's so much. I'm waiting for people on mosh pits, alright. Anyways, Rico ends, and I'm like, okay, perfect, let me go see Sababy, right? This wasn't the plan. I get to Sababy's stage, a random person is there, and he performs like 2 songs, 3 songs. Maybe I came late, and he dipped. I was like, what happened to Sababy? Is he next? He said he canceled his show. Okay, now let me go back to see ASAP. Niggas are running for ASAP.
Hey, who the fuck we doing it for? Say that shit. Yams. Yams. Yams.
I think I came late for ASAP. I saw like 3 songs, literally. Same issue. Speaker was so underwhelming. And yet again, this time I wasn't touching the stage, but I wasn't still that far. Like, bro, they had secondary speakers close to where we were, and I don't think they were on. As if we were hearing echoes from the front. I'm like, bro, this is general admin. I didn't expect to be touching the rim, but I'm touching the rim and it's to no avail. Why would you do this? ASAP performs like 4 or 5 songs max. This is another headliner. This is 2 headliners now. Sabibi was meant to be the headliner on the other stage before Sofego. Oh, that's so true. I saw Sofego right after that guy that performed in Sabibi's spot. Sofego was sick. I was sick too. I say, lately things been going my way. I take it on myself to trust you. And I said I do not feel no pain. We can just play the same game. We can just play the same game. Yeah, that's if we bring you a buddy. You wanna ride away. That nigga still on the shore. Yeah. It's now dark. I realize that it's light. It's like 10:40 p.m. Tell me how it's now freezing, bro. Freezing. It wasn't like chilly. It wasn't like kind of cold, like any of that crap. No, it was freezing. It went from scorching hot. I had one t-shirt on and shorts, and I literally had to be rubbing ice over my body. So now I had all this merch I bought. Plus, my give me a big hoodie. Let me be a t-shirt. I will actually, let me even show you that t-shirt. When I first got the merch, I took it off to wear just this, and I had this in my hand. So I was like that, throwing it around. It fell a couple times, man. Look at this. This guy stepped on it, bro. Ah, damn. Even my glasses, bro. I'm so surprised it didn't break, because they hit my face at least 10 times. But you can see the dust everywhere. My legs were so ashy too. But yeah, it's in the night, it's freezing. And nobody here told me I didn't get freezing. I see everybody with ponchos, everyone had hoodies. The same people that I saw naked, bro, it was like veiled. They came in Rager's outfit, bikinis and stuff like that, shorts, people were shirtless. You know what I mean? So it was just all summer vibes. And then boom, it changed to winter. Everyone was in hoodies. They were selling blankets on site, and I was wondering why. I saw it and I was like, that's so weird. Why? Now it made sense. By now it was around 2 hours since I last had water, and I was like jumping around, right? Rico Nasty, Sofego, Coach Heiss, Pierre Bon, and Ken Carson back to back, right? My legs were starting to stiffen up. I was like, yo, because I play soccer, right? I know I know how it feels when there's a cramp incoming. Also, my voice was completely gone yesterday, which is why I didn't film this yesterday. But anyways, I could feel it, and I was like, please, this is actually the worst thing that can happen, because if I can't walk around, then it's done. No one's going to help me. Everyone's trying to get their own stuff. So I was like, bro, I need to chill. I went to A$AP Rocky's set, and I was just trying to vibe. And then he played Pick It Up, which is one of my best A$AP songs. And there was this guy in front of me, and me and him started going hard, and muzzle pull. Hey! So I was on the floor, screaming. Literally, bro, this is a true life story. I was screaming on the floor. These guys were like, what happened? I was like, muzzle pull. They're like, oh shit, that's crazy. And they walked away. And they walked away, bro. 3 of them walked away. It's almost like when I make friends like that in the mosh pit and I'm jumping around, they're like, hey, and we just handshake or whatever. It's nice for 5 6 seconds. And things like that happen, and they remind you that, oh bro, I don't really know you that shot. So yeah, kind of on your own. But yeah, cool guy. But you're on your own. I was there. You know how football is. If you watch soccer, you play soccer, you fall down, you're just people know what's going on. They'll come out and help you, pull your leg. Yeah. Ignore the ashiness. They'll stretch it for you, strain it out, right? No, not these guys. People just made a circle around me as I'm there, I'm trying to straighten my leg. I was like, okay, no pee. Eventually it went, and then I just stopped jumping around. So max I would do was just like this. At the point it's hold on, then I'll just stabilize. Because at the same time, remember, I didn't really want people to know what's going on. If I'm there with my friends and I'm acting it's a different thing. But if I'm there by myself and I'm acting they'll think I'm mad. ASAP ends and I'm like, bro, I want to see Kikodi, but knowing how unaccessible this place is, I'm not just going to finish this concert and get an Uber and dip, because Ubers are $130 to come back. Bro, am I leaving the city? 130 USD. And 2, even if it was an accessible place like Toronto, at the big festival, that amount of people, you're going to have a problem getting home, even getting an Uber. So I was like, you know what? I like Kikodi, right? But most of the songs I really like by him are features. Something deep down, I was hoping he would perform Metamorphosis with Katia or something, just as sorry, you missed him, here he is. But I was like, bro, what if I wait in this cold. I had no poncho. I had my 3 t-shirts on, and like my hands were inside like this, and then inside my shorts, literally, and I was holding my bag underneath it. If I go through all that and then it doesn't bring a cat, I'll be even more pissed. But it was cold. I'm telling you, at least like 12 degrees. That really shocked me. So I was just like, whatever, let me just try and dip right now. Boom, this was around like 10:40. 10:40, I come out, same issue. At 10:40, a lot of people were leaving too. But at 10:40, no Ubers anywhere. Traffic wasn't moving. Parking lot wasn't moving. No cars, Ubers, lifts, anything. Nothing was working. I tried getting Ubers, lifts, ride shares. They have these 2 other apps for this city. 4 different apps. I tried 4 of them for an hour. No, for 40 minutes. So it was like 11:20. None of them. I couldn't get anything. I was like, damn. So I said, okay, let me try and hitchhike, whatever. I just kept walking straight, bro. There were a lot of people there still, but I'd walk at least 20 minutes from the distance. In that whole time, I was trying to get the Uber. So now I'm walking the streets, hands inside my shirt like that, 3 t-shirts on, sand all over my body, bro, sand in my chest. I couldn't even breathe. I was coughing, my chest was cold. I now had my hand out like this. I was walking like that with my orange glasses on. Bro, these guys drove past. They were even throwing dust in my face as they were driving past. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Thankfully, man, I learned so much from my dad, bro. This guy always tells me when you go around to places like this, because he travels a lot by himself, get people you know that are your friends. So thankfully, one of the cab guys that drove me from the airport when I landed here was such a nice guy. He was telling me all the ins and outs, and he gave me his number. So I called this guy. Thank God for this guy, bro, honestly. I don't want to say your name on this video, but wherever you are, I'm praying for you, bro. You're a blessing. Thank you so much. You saved my life. I literally called this guy, and he was like, okay, 30 miles out, he's coming. And he came in like 25 minutes, bro. At this point, I found another place where they had like a generator for a light source. So me and these 3 other guys that were shitless, bro. These guys were shitless. Me, I was in 3 t-shirts and I was freezing. And these guys were shitless. One of them was shitless. 2 of them had like t-shirts on, 1 t-shirt. And there was a girl too that had like shorts and like a tank top, something like that. I was this close to like asking random strangers to like, let me just sit down in their car and warm up, please. There was this mom that came to pick up her daughter, I think, and she came with her younger sister. And like, they looked so nice. I was like, bro, they are black, so maybe they understand. So I just kept circling around their car, which was obviously counterproductive, because now they looked at me like I was sketchy, and they now left that area and they went to like park a little bit more in front. I was like, damn, I scared these guys away. I'm sure it was the orange glasses, bro. I should have taken that off. That's probably why nobody also answered me, because I was approaching people to be like, hey, where are you going? What's up? Hi. Let me just come with you. We'll split it. Please. The guy's like, no, sorry. I'm like, please, bro, please. I'm freezing, man. The guy's like, no, thank you. Runs off. Thanks to this guy that came pick me up, saved my life. And there are these 3 other guys that were beside me. Not the guys that were warming up with me, but these 3 other guys, and we picked them up too. And then after they dropped me, they went to drop them. So yeah, now all in all, man, I don't know. I feel like it was a huge scam, and I will say this for these reasons. When it comes to festivals like this, obviously different people want to see different people, right? And I've seen a lot of comments now after like one day, and some people are like, best time ever, I'll come, definitely be here next time. Some people are like, oh, trash scam. And I want the trash scam L side, because 4 out of 5 out of the 7 to 8 artists I wanted to see were not there. That is a scam. Wally was fire, El Sweatshirt was fire, you know, Wiz Khalifa was fire, Scuba was fire, but that's not why I paid all this money, bro. Like, I'm not saying they're not good. That is not why. This is not, when you buy a product, you know why you're spending your money to get a service, and I did not get that service at all. Yeet cancelled, and I was like, so excited to see Yeet. They didn't tell us till the day before when they released the set time. Sabibi didn't show up. Chief Keef didn't come. Carly said, I already explained that. The sitting arrangement is the biggest thing for me, because you can't throw concerts like that, festivals like that, and not let people know that you are putting them all the way at the back. Like, that is a huge scam, especially because they let us know too late, where it's like too late for you to back out. That is definitely like fraudulent activity. I know as a promoter and everything, like, not that I'm a promoter, but I'm saying as a promoter, definitely there are a lot of risks that come with hosting festivals like this, and I'm not here to just push out negativity. But like, I just have to speak the truth on my own part, because the pain that's going through my heart, man, right now, I've actually just let this thing go. I just want to look at it positive, because I'm still here. Like now, tomorrow, I'm just going to go out to try and get to downtown LA and just do some tourist activities around Hollywood, just to make this whole thing worth it, because the one person I want to see, obviously we all know was Kati. And if I had seen just Kati, I would have been happy. But I didn't even get to see him and 3-4 of the other artists I wanted to see. And that's unbelievable, man. Honestly, one thing I just thought about that festivals could do to like reduce this issue. I thought about it as I was going to bed writing L on every post, bro. And I was seeing some people have the guts to say, best festival ever. She was amazing. Like, it brought my spirit so much. And I just thought, like, how can I avoid this? And I thought festivals should have you put in your top 3 artists when you're buying your ticket. Top 3, top 4. So then there's an aggregate. And then they should tell you for every artist of those your top 3 or top 4 you miss, they will give you this much amount of money back. It's only fair. I can't buy a house from you and then when you come here, you give me just a washroom and you say, at least I gave you a washroom. That's not what I paid for. You know what I mean? Like, that's not fair at all. That is the only way it could make sense. Because then let's say now, me, I'll have put Sababy, Kati, and Yeet. No, I think I'll have put Sababy, Kati, and Ken Carson. That's what I'll truthfully put. So they would have given me, what, 20% or however much they will, you know, do the math, which is only fair. Because that's not even nothing compared to the flight I paid to get here. This Airbnb, I had to pay for extra days so that I could accommodate a cheaper flight. All the Ubers I used to get around, like, bro, this is more on my part because, to be honest, I didn't know America was this inaccessible. Like, next time I'm coming here for sure, I'm getting a car or rent a car. Like, if you're not going to New York or any other place where they have like good transit, just get a car. Unless you're going to spend at least 3 times more than you would have spent renting a car for your whole stay. So that's just my advice to you guys. So I can take the Uber blame, right? But all those costs would not have incurred if I didn't come here to see Kati, which I didn't see. So it's still your fault. It's still their fault, not your fault. No, you guys watching, but it's still their fault, so it's still on them. I'm really trying to be positive because yes, I did have a good time still. Like, overall, I won't say like I hate the fact that I came here, right? No, I still had a really good time with the artists I was able to see, and the vibes were so nice. Just like having the energy around people. This was my first like moshing concert in 2-3 years, so it was still like a good, you know, feel, but it was at least 1/3 of the experience that was actually sold or marketed. And it just made sense. This is the one I'm saying about, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true, because I thought, how would this guy fit all these artists on one day? That was my first red flag, and I didn't listen yet again. I don't know how to boycott this thing, man. Right now, the way they are doing festivals is hard because they always give out the set days or whatever, or set times closer to the festival. So it might be harder to plan. But to be honest, never look at a festival and just be like, oh, I'm going to see all these artists, because you are not. First of all, there's probably going to be like multiple stages, and so many of your artists will be performing at the same time. So you're going to see at least half of those artists you want to see, and that's forgetting all the smaller ones down there that you don't know. And then maybe like the headliners, you can see 1 or 2. You know, the headliners perform at the same time on each stage. I don't know, it depends on the festival. Sometimes they have 3 headliners on 3 different stages. Sometimes they have like 2 and then 1 final one kind of after that other one has ended, but it wouldn't start until that one has ended, kind of thing. I don't know, relevant. All in all, was it a good experience? Yes. California is beautiful, man. These mountains, I keep looking at them, are insane. But if I could go back in time, would I still spend all this money for that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I was looking at the next thing, and that's why I didn't want to come here and have half a experience, bro. This guy paid Rockstar Million and next showed us what we could have raised, bro. The scene was set perfectly with the mountains. That's why it was so painful, man. I saw the perspective of the venue. Let's just vibe out. No. I was thinking, when next time I go and there is Governor's Ball in New York, which will be way cheaper than this trip, because one, they have 1-day tickets which are like $100. Buses from Toronto to New York are like $150. That's $250, and then Airbnb max, and if I go with multiple people, that will be halved. So that will be what, $300-400. That's not even up to the amount I spent for just the flight ticket here. And this is the flight tickets that I told you. I slept in Dallas airport for 12 hours, right? I didn't sleep for 12 hours, but I had a layover for 12 hours. And when I'm going back, I'm having another layover for 8 hours, I think, or 7 hours this time. And then another 5-hour layover when I landed. Like, you get all this stress for that rubbish. Like, bro, come on. Anyways, Metro. Let's see ourselves there. Give me a merch on the way. I'm posting this on V for President. I'll start working on V for President merch. Also, the things I'm going to do tomorrow as a tourist. As I'm alone, I'll probably take the opportunity to try and vlog. As I'm talking to people, I see commenting to my comments. I put basically a whole summary of everything I just said now in the account, and that's what people are replying to. And a lot of them agree. They're like, bro, this was a scam. Like, they were not prepared at all. But just thankfully, man, there was no fatality or anything, casualty. Although a lot of people, they were geeked, man. But authorities can't do anything about that. So, what was I saying? Just to reiterate, I'm not saying don't go for Smokersclub Fest. I didn't say that once. If you want to go next year, go. Right? It might be way better next year, or whenever next they have the next festival. I don't know. This has nothing to do with like Smokersclub Fest or cancel them. I'm not like that. I'm just telling you what I experienced there. If it's not like a reputable organization per se that has done many festivals, for example, Rolling Loud. If it's not a festival that has a lot of info on how to do what, like now, let's say they have their stage sets like times out already, like way in advance. They have, you know, entry, like maps, like things like that, all those things you need. I was looking at Governor's Ball. They're giving us food vendors early, 3-4 months before the Governor's Ball happens, I think almost every year. So we know the location, people know how it goes, you know what I mean? Things like that. Just know you're going there on a big risk, especially if you are paying a lot to come from another country there, like me. But I don't know, when you're a rager, sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So more of the story that you're on your own, but then again, you probably most likely be scammed.